So hello everyone, my name is Gavin Stevenson. I'm a careers advisor here at Northwest Regional College, and I'd like to welcome you all to the latest edition of Global Enterprise Week. And today I have Sean Godfrey, who is the operations manager at DuPont and has been with them for 30 years. And today we're going to talk about, with Sean, about the origins of DuPont, what they do, and any advice they give to our students here at the college going forward. So Sean, thanks very much for joining me today.
All right, you're very welcome.
Really appreciate it. So, Sean, so to give me a little bit of background, obviously, I know DuPont has been around a long time, but could you give me a wee insight into the origins of DuPont and the actual the sector that it's involved in?
Yeah, well, I suppose you're right. We've been around a long time. DuPont as a company was founded back in 1802 by a French immigrant who set up a gunpowder factory in America. And they very quickly became the largest gunpowder supplier in the US. They moved, after about 100 years, they moved from gunpowder into chemicals. And in the last 100 years, the company has transformed a number of times in the kind of bioscience and those type of arenas. More recently, I think back in 2016, DuPont merged with another major chemical company called Dow Chemicals. So we merged in 2016, as I say, and then split up into three independent companies going forward. So the part of the company that I'm involved in, DuPont, is four main businesses. And the Kevlar plant is part of what we call the safety and construction business. And we manufacture Kevlar down at the Maydown site just outside Derry.
Excellent, excellent. And I was understand as well, it's the 60-year anniversary of DuPont in the city.
Yeah, so the company, I think when DuPont first decided to move outside of the US kind of borders, they looked for a site. One thing they wanted, I think, was English speaking. They needed a lot of water, and as you know, in Ireland we have a lot of water. And they also wanted to come to a place where there was an abundance of, a skilled workforce. So came to Derry, first plant outside of the US. So this is the first plant that DuPont decided to invest in, and we've been here 60 years. So this year, actually 2020, is the 60th year that we've been on the site. We've seen many products come at the site. So we've manufactured neoprene, which people know from wetsuits and that kind of thing. Hypalon, which is another type of synthetic rubber used for ponds and liners and that. Lycra has been here for a long time, but the Lycra company is now independently owned. And then Kevlar obviously is still here and manufactured by DuPont. So we're one of three Kevlar plants around the world.
Amazing. And how many staff would be working at DuPont at present?
So there's about 150 DuPonters that work here. It's a 24/7 operation. So 365 days a year, we're always manufacturing. And then we have about 40 what we call supplementary contractors who support our operation. And then obviously there's a lot of maintenance, piping, electrical contractors that we bring in and out as we need for projects and for maintenance type work.
Amazing. And Sean, you were also saying as well, in terms of obviously Northwest Regional College, we have a lot of students in apprenticeships and foundation degrees, mechanical engineering. Is it true that a lot of students have worked with you in the past?
Yeah, well, we currently have, I think it's 6 people that are going through the modern apprenticeship. So for us, a number of years ago, it used to be, the traditional either process mechanical apprenticeship or electrical apprenticeship. And we have evolved that to the point where it's now what we call a modern engineering apprenticeship. So the guys come out multi-skilled where they can do both process and electrical control work. So as I say, we have about 6. And I think over the years, the number of people that have gone through that apprenticeship scheme are running into the hundreds, so as the site was bigger, obviously there were more, but every couple of years, we bring in apprentices. And, currently about 60% of the management staff at the site started in shop floor roles. So they were either operators or mechanics, and quite a number of those people would have come through the apprenticeship scheme at the college.
Brilliant. And in terms, Sean, of advice for students with us currently who are thinking of working for a company such, as big as DuPont, is there any advice you would give them in terms of, obviously working for you and career progression and things like that?
Well, I think, the apprenticeship and the higher level apprenticeships, we also have a higher level apprenticeship going on at the minute in IT. They're a great way for people to learn while you earn, if you know what I mean. So you're in work, you're getting those life skills, and you're also getting the certification that goes along with it. So you kind of have the classroom training that gives you the HND, the HNC, whatever level you decide to train up to, and you're getting the life skills where you're coming into work and you're seeing how a manufacturing company like ours, how the wheels turn in manufacturing. So you're really getting both sides of the equation, and that can only be good for people. I think the other thing about it is the apprenticeship. For people that do apprenticeships, they get you in. They're equivalent to the first year of university degrees. So some people that do these modern day apprenticeships can go on, and we have people that do it. They go on to do degrees. So we currently have a couple of people that are working and studying degrees at the local universities that have come through some of those apprenticeships. So it's a great foundation.
No, it's brilliant.
What I would say is that the straight route from school to university isn't suited to everyone, and the apprenticeship is a great way for people to find their way in education and industry and start young.
No, brilliant. No, great advice, Sean. The higher level apprenticeship, the earn while you learn approach, is it's been going now for about 4 years at the college, as long as I've been here, and it's an opportunity to stay local. As you say, you get a foundation degree, you can continue on to degree level, but most importantly, you get experience and an insight into working for a company such as yourself. And as I say, we've got foundation degrees, higher level apprenticeships, which are the same level, but the earn while you learn approach has become very popular. So no, thanks for that. And finally, Sean, in terms of your advice to students who are thinking of working, what qualifications and even at secondary school level, or you might be finishing up in the college here, what kind of skills as well as qualifications do you think they really need to be honing and developing now as they think about the future?
Well, I think for us, we're in the manufacturing industry, and we're a science-based company, so the STEM subjects are obviously important for the type of work that we do. But as well as that, I always encourage people to take whatever experience they get right through their schooling, and that includes part-time jobs, whatever they might be. So get out and get life experiences that supplement your educational experience. So people that come out of school or out of university at 22, 23 that have never worked a day in their life have missed an opportunity because they haven't picked up those life skills as they go along. So, I would encourage people, try and get the education. It's easy carried with you for the rest of your life, but as well as that, try and complement that with real life experiences, because, going down a pure academic route, I think sometimes people are missing the opportunity to get those experiences.
No, that's great sound advice there, Sean. Thank you very much. No, I'd like to thank you on behalf of Northwest Regional College for joining me today for Global Enterprise Week, and we wish you every success with DuPont in the future.
You're very welcome, Gavin. Thank you for including us, and it's great to be part of this to help encourage students to kind of reach their maximum potential.
Well, thank you very much, Sean. So thank you very much, everyone, for listening today to our latest edition of Global Enterprise Week, and for Sean for joining us today from DuPont. So I look forward to seeing you again, and thanks for listening. Sean, thank you.
Very welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.